man? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? Now I might have a when I don't know. I gotta check, man. But this is gonna be Forever Fight Friday, man. You say Forever Fight Friday, man? Yeah, this might be part 2, 3. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't no telling, but Forever Fight Friday, man. Say, bro, what you talking about? We gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good, people like he, ha, ha, Ken in the pen, all my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get through these disclaimers. A good person like myself, man. I don't promote no drug usage, no drug sellers, no alcohol consumption, man. Don't take a sip of the sippers. Don't do it. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, man. I don't promote nothing. You know what I'm talking about? But like I said, man, hold on, man. Penitentiary. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks in the penitentiary around the world, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide INC, Worldwide Incorporated, Worldwide, man. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Cutthroat, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player comes next, man. Special shouts out to Tata, man. I hope you get through it, my brother. You know what I'm talking about? We out here forever fight, man. You know what I'm talking about? We out here with you, man. Got your back to the fullest, bruh. Love you. Uh, Shout out everything, man. Good brother like myself, man. I don't promote nothing, man. I don't promote no nothing, man. I don't promote no crime. Don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? Don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. No, no, no. Me, man, I don't promote. Shh. They say, what, bro? I don't promote. Shh. All I promote is y'all go ahead, do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. We don't know how much of it we got, man. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like myself, man, I'm not prejudiced, nah, man. A good brother like myself, man. I don't got nothing against the sexually different, man. Nah, a good brother like myself, man. I ain't got nothing against the little people, nah, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. Man, I just love me some everybody, you know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I want a question, you know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace, you know what I'm talking about? That joy, you know what I'm talking about? That love. Would you say, bro? That love. Back to the YouTube community, man. You with me? Alright, check it out, man. Check it out. Psst, psst, psst. Come fuck with a nigga one time, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? I almost forgot. Coffee Chronicles. You know what I'm talking about? Mama say brush them whiskers when you on TV, man. You know what I'm talking about? They say, bro, what's good with it all? Nothing, man. Forever fight. They say forever fight. What is you talking about, bro? That forever fight, man. See, I don't know about y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because you're not going to be here forever, man. But as long as I'm here, man, I'm in a forever fight to do this thing my way, bro. You say, what, bro? Man, I'm in a forever fight to do this shit my way, bro. That's what I'll be fighting for, nigga, to do this shit my way. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what you're going to fight for. A lot of motherfuckers fight for different shit. You know what I'm talking about? You be ready to fight for different shit. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of us be ready to fight for everything but our motherfucking self. You know what I'm talking about? You ready to fight over the bitch. You ready to fight over some jewelry, a car or something. You ready to fight over what somebody said. You know what I'm talking about? No, forever fight, man. I'll be fighting to do this shit my way for the rest of my way. Y'all hold on. You know what I'm talking about? Forever fight, man. I say, bro, what? Yeah, man, because, I don't know. I can't tell you in the wrong fight. Fight for whatever the fuck you want to. I'm just telling you, for my forever fight, bro, I'll be fighting to do this shit my way, bro. Because I think that's a lost art of doing it your way. I think we just living in a society where motherfucker pick their favorite person they want to follow, bro, and that's what they take off into the game with. The person they want to be like. Instead of trying to do this shit your way. Coffee Chronicle. You feel what I'm saying? That's how we get so many fucked up bullshit ass blueprints anyway, folks. You know what I'm talking about? It's all good for that. It's just society, man. We good for telling you what somebody else done did, how they done did it, what you done seen, and all this shit right here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Forever fight, man. And we get caught up in that. You get what I'm talking about? So you get caught up in fighting to be like somebody else. That's what you do, man. You just spent your whole fight, that good fight you been over there fighting. You was fighting the fight just so you can get your lips pierced like Lil Wayne. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you was fighting to get that tattoo like Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I'm talking about? You was fighting to get that BBL. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I peeped this shit a long time ago. Y'all know there's been a bunch of nerd movements on around this motherfucker, but wasn't nobody paying attention. That shit wasn't popular. You know what I'm talking about? That shit was just popular amongst the nerds. See, before the day, the nerds they was only able to hang amongst each other. You know what I'm talking about? So nerd business didn't really hit the street. But I been peeped the nerd movement when they start going to the gym. Because these niggas start running around here, all of a sudden it was important to get buff. And I'm going to tell you why they did that, bro. They say, why you did that? Now, you ain't got to agree with me. I'm just telling you what I saw. Because, see, back in the day, I'm not going to say going to jail was cool. But when you went to jail, bro, bitches used to want to fuck with niggas in jail. You get what I'm saying? So you had action back then before all them niggas lied and shit and all that jail talk and I'm going to do this, baby, and we going to get married and all that shit before niggas fuck their game off doing that shit. Yo, talk about lying to them hoes, just that jail talk shit. You know what I'm talking about? They coming home before they fuck that off right there, though. That used to be some good game, so you can go to jail. So what was happening was these niggas was coming home from jail. You know how niggas been sitting up in there doing hella burpees and push-ups and dips and shit. So niggas was coming home with them jail physiques and bitches was losing their mind. So that was the first time. So you know what the nerds did? They started the gym movement. But I'm going to tell you what I noticed way back then, bruh. Them niggas, like I said, they didn't want to get in shape just because they wanted to look good, bruh. Them niggas built their body for a bitch. Forever fight. I don't know which part. It might be part 1, might be part 5. Friday it is. And I peeped that way back then. Like, this nigga didn't even want to be healthy, bruh. This nigga was trying to get some muscles, or this nigga was trying to do some shit to impress the bitch, bruh. You ain't gonna never get the most for yourself doing that shit, bruh. And not just the bitch, bruh. You ain't gonna never get the most, you know what I'm talking about, for yourself doing some shit to try to impress somebody else, bruh. You ain't gonna never do that, bruh. That's why, like, if you knew like I knew, bruh, every move you beat will be to impress your motherfucking self. You know how many niggas on the scene do that? You know how many niggas on the scene go get one of them fancy ass cars and shit? Then something happen like you know what I'm talking about, you fuck around and aren't you done did all this shit to get the car. You out here, man, you ain't got a badass car, everybody all their eyes on you. Then as soon as you lose your car, you lose your attention. Coffee Chronicles. Cause that lets you know the attention was never on you, it was on what you had. Forever fight. You know what I'm talking about? Forever fight. And I'm just telling you, me. My forever fight will be doing this shit my way, folks. That'll be my forever fight Friday. I'll be fighting to do this shit my way as long as my way is here, folks. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I don't get caught up into, I get caught up in my shit. You know what I'm talking about? I don't too much get caught up. I don't wake up, look at the world, and then I base my day off of what's going on in the world, bro. I just don't do that. I don't even give a fuck what's going on in the world. I'll be looking for some traffic shit, you know what I'm talking about? So I know what street not to bend the corner on. But other than that, man, I'm fighting to do this shit my way, bruh. I have no desire to follow a motherfucker I have because y'all so fucking tacky and just like I said, so insensitive and you niggas hoes. You niggas act just like hoes. Coffee Chronicles. I'll be seeing you out there, man. Y'all don't be nowhere near funny. Nowhere near funny, bruh. Y'all be doing shit out of spite and hurt. So you make yourself look goofier than a motherfucker. You feel me? But like I said, man, while y'all be out here doing all that old goofy ass shit, just people in general on this Forever Fight Friday, you been to say something out your mouth that been to change the perception of how a motherfucker see you for the rest of your life just by running your motherfucking mouth. So a lot of shit y'all be into doing, you be doing yourself a disservice. Or not really a disservice, you just be having yourself on display. You only can have yourself on display too many times, bruh, before motherfuckers see what they getting. You know what I'm talking about? That's just like some shoes, some designer shoes in the window, man. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers look good in that window. While you window shopping. You know what I'm talking about? You put the motherfuckers on and realize them not no good walking shoes. The motherfuckers only looked good in that window. Cause a lot of that shit, it only look good if you standing still. That shit wasn't made to walk around in, and a lot of that shit. That shit wasn't made to put no wear and tear on it. A lot of that shit was made for you to put on and take a picture. Firepower. Yeah, that shit wasn't made. That shit wasn't made to be dancing in and moving around all like that in. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of that shit wasn't made to run from the police in and all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of that shit was just made for you to put on and take a picture. Carbon Chronicles, man. But Forever Fight, folks. Which one you gonna pick? You know what I'm talking about? Which one you gonna pick? I can just tell you, don't spend your life fighting the wrong fight. Cause you'll figure that out too. You know what I'm talking about? You'll fuck around. I'm telling you, bro, that's why I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm still here with you, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna help. I just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm talking about? I see us out there, I'm gonna help. I'm always gonna help you fight. But yeah, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Told you I done been through that shit too many fighting the wrong fight. You sitting around this motherfucker from the streets to the motherfucking jail, bro. You sitting around this motherfucker fighting, you upset, nigga. Everybody really ain't upset. You around here trying to get everybody pumped up and shit. Yeah, cause everybody gonna pump you up once they see you on something for real. Until they see you on it for real. See, everybody gonna join in when you could just talk and there's no action required. When we just sit around talking about what we gonna do, everybody's in that conversation right there. Now when we come to standing on what we gonna do, you gonna see it's only gonna be 2 or 3 people, bruh. They gonna pump your ass right on up, just like the Black Panthers on motherfucking on Barbershop 2. Them niggas up in there. Show you right, brother. We gonna do something to them? Yeah, they gonna do something to us. And he said, huh? You know what I'm talking about? They gonna die? We gonna die. And he said, oh man, these fools crazy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, when it go time out there to really lay that shit down on the battlefield, bro, you gonna realize there's gonna be motherfuckers still back there where y'all was just talking at. Out of 20 people, nigga, you might get 2. Yeah, for every 20 people, you might get 2, and I wouldn't even say that, bro. I wouldn't even say you gonna get that much. You know what I'm talking about? For every 100 people, bro. For every 1,000 people, bro. I don't know. You might get 5 or 7, bro, out of 1,000 people. That's just really gonna be with all that shit, bro. That's gonna be ready to take that shit all the way to the limit. And I won't even say 10 out of 1,000. You feel me? Because you gotta really realize how many people not willing to you ain't willing to stand on something for yourself, bruh. And if you ain't even willing to stand on nothing for yourself, bruh, you're not finna stand on nothing for nobody else. Well, yes, y'all would, because y'all don't be ready to stand on nothing for y'allself. Y'all die for one of these people y'all call self, nigga, y'all will go out there right now, nigga, to meet up with, it'll be some Drake's fans and Kendrick Lamar fans. Nigga, right now, you niggas will meet up at a neutral spot and fight to the death behind them 2 niggas. I ain't bullshitting. You niggas be ready to fight to the death behind that shit right there. But when it comes to something about you, ready, you don't even take that shit that serious. You know what I'm talking about? It's that rap beat that's serious. Some straight out of comic book. Forever Fight Friday, bruh. I'm just telling you, I'll be in a forever fight, nigga, to do this shit my way. I ain't bullshitting with you, nigga. I'll be in a forever fight, nigga, to do this shit my way. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't looking to listen. I'm not looking. I'm gonna do this shit my way. That's the forever fight I'll be in, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I told you when I leave this motherfucker, you gonna know exactly how bruh felt. You gonna know exactly what bruh was on. You ain't gonna have to guess. You know what I'm talking about? No, you ain't gonna have to guess. And that's one of the biggest problems we got right now. You know what I'm talking about? This motherfucker's just talking. Because you think you could just get away with talk. Do you realize in these days, in this forever fight, you think you could forever fight with your mouth? That's what you think. You think you could forever fight with your mouth. You know what I'm talking about? And that ain't even no fight. You can't fight with your mouth. But that's what y'all doing now. And this is what make that shit so boozy. Because you going to sit up there as long as we away from each other and we ain't nowhere near each other and shit. You going to say the most harsh, the most cruel, the most, you going to say the most shit. You know what I'm talking about? And then when the motherfucker meet up, that's when we going to get some common sense. That's when it's going to be time to talk it out. When it's an immediate threat of danger, that's when we going to act like we got some sense. But as long as we far apart from each other, oh man, we going to threaten each other like we in a cowboy movie. You know what I'm talking about? And we waiting for noon. You know what I'm talking about? But then when we run up on each other in the part of the town, man, it be, hey man, how you doing, man? Oh man, that shit boosie, folks. That's the definition of just running your gums. That's the definition of saying shit, and I don't get how we get like that now. I don't get how we get disrespectful until we meet each other and then we get respectful. That shit don't make no sense, bruh. It don't. Shit should just be respectful from the jump. I don't even see how shit go straight to disrespectful. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm really not a disrespectful motherfucker, although I can be. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm not no disrespectful motherfucker. I could disrespect you. But I ain't in the, that. If I don't like you, bro, you gonna know that shit personal. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't even nobody else's business. I don't even want nobody else to know that I don't like you. You know what I'm talking about? Even though I don't like you. You know what I'm talking about? Because I know y'all be using that shit against a nigga now. You feel me? Well, I could just tell you. If you know how many years, nigga, where I told you I was around before this internet and shit like that used to happen. You know what I'm talking about? Where a nigga just throw your name in something they think because you might be funking or something, and all of a sudden the party gets shot up or something. Next thing you know, your name is in the your name is in the running for doing the shooting. You know what I'm talking about? Forever Fight Friday. Cause now it look like you niggas is fighting with the police. I mean on the side of the police. You're not fighting against the police. Y'all fighting on the side of the police. Like y'all hand in hand with the police. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to catch people for a hand-to-hand sale. See, you know what I'm talking about? It's something like that. We gonna work in hand-to-hand with the police. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna keep them abreast and we gonna keep them informed on everything that's going on. Because now when we have a problem, it's important to come up here and tell everybody that we got a problem. You know what I'm talking about? And we gonna keep on talking about the problem we got. When we really ain't got no problem, we just want to make it seem like That's the quickest way to make it seem like you're gonna do something when there's not even nothing to do. You get what I'm saying? So I could come up here and act like I got a problem and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that when there really is no problem. So all you get the appearance of me acting like I'm finna handle a problem when there really is no problem to handle. You get what I'm saying? I'm just magnifying this shit so I could look like everybody else out here with ops. You niggas only want ops and these enemies and shit because ain't no real shit going on. I guarantee you wouldn't want no ops if, what y'all say ops, you know what I'm talking about? You wouldn't want no ops or you didn't want no enemies if they had to be real ops or enemies. Like motherfuckers was running around really doing shit, bro. You wouldn't want that many ops and enemies now. That's too many people for you to keep up with. If shit was really going on, bro, you wouldn't want to be nowhere around that shit. Coffee Chronicles. You only want to appear like that because it ain't nothing going on now. We living in the days you could have shootouts with your mouth. We can meet up and talk about each other. Y'all living in them days right there. Forever Fight Friday. You know what I'm talking about? So it's cool to have a lot of enemies when all you got to do is talk about each other. But I guarantee you, if you wouldn't want that many enemies or ops if that shit really came with what that shit came with. You'll be trying to have as many friends as you could. You know what I'm talking about? You wouldn't be into all them enemies and them ops and you know what I'm talking about? You wouldn't be into all them problems if it was really problems. You get what I'm saying? Because nowadays a problem is just arguing with a nigga. Getting on there saying something, teasing each other and shit. That's what problems is nowadays. You know what I'm talking about? You niggas ain't really ready for no real problem. You know what I'm talking about? Because when it's a real problem, it ain't no more talking, bruh. And it be like anything goes. You can't start complaining once a real problem come up. You know what I'm talking about? When a real problem come up, you can't start complaining. Then as anything goes. You know what I'm talking about? You just got to keep your head on the swivel then. You don't really get to talk when it's a real problem. You know what I'm talking about? That's how y'all end up get the when it's a real problem. That's how a lot of y'all end up talking to the police. You know what I'm talking about? Because when you realize ain't nobody talking no more, you go talk to the only person that want to hear that shit, the police. Forever Fight Friday. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's just the easy way out nowadays. You know what I'm talking about? I can go call my other partners the police. Because they'll ride around with your picture and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all be talking all that shit. Then y'all call y'all partners the police, Big Brother, and them to pull up. Coffee Chronicles. Cause in your mind, that's ain't you know they ain't scared to pull up. All you gotta do is call your big brother. They pulling up anywhere out of state. You can't get away from your big brother. They gonna pull up anywhere. Your big brother got helicopters and shit. You know what I'm talking about? You can't fuck with them. Forever Fight Friday, man. And I'm finna get on up out of here. But just like I said, man, my forever fight will be doing this shit my motherfucking white, bruh. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm talking about? That's why bruh always gonna look different. Bruh always gonna look like this right here. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck y'all. You know, my forever fight will be doing this shit my way. I don't want to hear nothing y'all gotta say. Oh man, fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck about nothing y'all do. None of that shit, nigga. I'll be fighting to do this shit my way. That's what I'll be doing. I don't give a fuck what they doing. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna show you how to do this shit just like you wanna do it, bruh. You ain't gotta sit here and follow these invisible rules. You ain't gotta sit here and listen to all this YouTube mumbo jumbo or social media mumbo jumbo. You gotta do this, you gotta be doing it. You ain't gotta do none of that shit, bruh. You can do it your way. If you notice, ain't nobody even tried to do it their way. They just telling you some more social media mumbo jumbo they done heard through the years. I bet you YouTube ain't never told you you had to do that. I bet you YouTube ain't never sent you a notification and told you that you have to gossip, that you got to help the police. You know what I'm talking about? I bet you either heard that shit yourself or on your own spare time. I bet you been running around studying the internet, seeing who got the most views and shit like that. And that's where you got your ideology from. I bet you running around and seeing how other people made it, and that shit made you come up with a conclusion. If they did this shit, all you gotta do is this. All you gotta do is you. You know what I'm talking about? But that's the biggest crisis we got in the world. Invasions of the body snatchers. They done made you not even want to be you no more. You know what I'm talking about? Because normal ass, you can't do nothing. You know what I'm talking about? You got to turn yourself into one of these other people if you ever want to make it. Forever Fight Friday, man. You know what I'm talking about? Well, my forever fight will be right here, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I'll be fighting to do this shit my way, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'll be known for the nigga that taught you don't be scared to be your motherfucking self, bruh. That's what I'll be known for. Not all this staged and manufactured ass, you know what I'm talking about, all this other shit these niggas be doing, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't trying to come up here to try to look authentic, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I am authentic, nigga. I don't need no bit, man, fuck y'all. That's what I am. Damn, I was just right there. I ain't gotta manufacture no script. I ain't. That shit y'all be talking about don't even register with me. I be thinking y'all be talking about something else. You know what I'm talking about? When niggas talking about plays and skits and all, I be thinking nigga be talking about something else, bro. Y'all niggas just done created an alphabet. You know what I'm talking about? You niggas done created your own dictionary. It's like you niggas, that swords, when one word mean hella shit, you niggas done created your own swords, or however to pronounce that shit. Y'all know how Brad is with his vocabulary. Nephew says old man, old lady. Nephew says old man, old lady. But yeah, forever fight. Y'all be fighting to do this shit my way forever. You know what I'm talking about? I have no desire to follow Nan trend. I have no desire to follow y'all, to do anything that y'all doing. I have no desire. I have no desire to adapt your ways. I don't have that, man. Cause that shit boosie. That shit they got y'all out here doing, that shit boosie. The way they got y'all out here acting, that shit boosie. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got no class about yourself. You niggas running around here looking like some heathens, some hootens. You know what I'm talking about? That's what y'all running around here looking like. Like you ain't got no goddamn sense. You a grown ass man at a drop of a dime, nigga, ready to argue about how much money another nigga got that you don't even know, bruh. At the drop of a dime. I'm gonna tell you, I was in the penitentiary. I done told y'all this before. And I seen two niggas arguing about their favorite rappers. One nigga liked the Plies, one nigga liked the Lil Wayne. Now the Lil Wayne fan was telling this nigga about the Plies, nigga. All right, man, nigga, woo. Listen to me very closely, y'all, because this is what the equivalent to the world has became to. Now the nigga that was the Lil Wayne fan was telling the Plies fan, oh, nigga, nobody want to listen to that fake ass shit. That nigga ain't really doing all that shit, and woo woo had nothing to do with the music. You get what I'm saying? I guess this is the excuse we use to have to get to some of that music that man made that was some classical music when he came out, you know what I'm talking about? So, the Lil Wayne fan, fuck Plies, nigga, he faking, woo, 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 and said all this shit, right? So when the Plies fan said, nigga, you talking about that nigga Lil Wayne ain't no real blood, man, that nigga on stage kissing people. The Lil Wayne fan said, man, I don't know about all that, man, I'm talking about the music. When we getting into a day where you can't use your own logic on you, bruh, that's not logical. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. With that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, man, always remember, it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that love.